What would you do if your child nearly drowned with your in-laws and yet they blamed you? They called you ungrateful, and now your husband wants to go back to that same beach, leave both your children under their care now, and go have a date night. So this is what she wrote in to us, and I'm telling you, I felt it in my chest when she saw her daughter floating face down in the water. In 2022, my daughter nearly drowned while under my in-laws' care. We were on vacation. I was breastfeeding my baby on the beach. My husband had fallen asleep, and I handed our 3-year-old to my in-laws to watch. Minutes later, I heard screaming. I look up and I see my daughter's face down in the water. I ran, still holding my baby in my arms, but somebody else pulled her out first. She started coughing and she was okay. Thank God. But it was the most terrifying moment of my life. And instead of taking any sort of accountability, my mother-in-law blamed my cousin or her cousin, someone who she handed my daughter off to without telling me, someone who I would have never trusted with that level of responsibility. They never apologized. In fact, they blamed me for being upset. They called me ungrateful, and my husband agreed with them at the time. Now we're going back again this summer, and my youngest is now the same age as our daughter was back then, and my husband wants to leave the kids with his parents so we can have date nights. But I can't. I don't feel safe. How do I enjoy this trip when I know I don't truly trust? When I read your email, I'm telling you, or DM, I don't know which one this was, my chest, like this is like our worst nightmare. That moment that you saw your daughter in the water, oh, the tear that went through your body. I'm so sorry. So, okay, if this were happening to me, it's very, very clear. It's very cut and dry. You have people that never took accountability. Therefore, they never repaired the rupture. They didn't rebuild the trust with me. Therefore, they don't get to be alone with my children, especially near bodies of water. So I would just tell my husband, babe, I know you want to have date nights when we're away on vacation. It's not going to happen. So we're going to go. We're going to be with our kids 24/7. We'll get a babysitter and have a date night when we get home. I would basically respect the fact that our bodies don't forget that kind of trauma, and I would not put myself through that. We're going to go on a family vacation, and we're going to stay as a family while we're there, and it's because they didn't try to earn back that trust. Those are just my thoughts. What would you guys do?